Hello, hello, good evening, welcome along to another 25 minutes of knowledge, strategy and of course luck as well. We're in game 3 of group 10. Now let's meet our teams. On my right here is the team from CBS Youghal, County Cork. Their team captain is Jonathan Collins. How are you doing, Jonathan?
Grand, fine.
Tell us about your school.
Our school's about 440 pupils. It does most sports, but we mainly do GA. But this year in soccer we won the under-14 and the under-18 Munster titles.
Well done. And you were here before, but you'd prefer not to talk about it?
Yeah.
OK, introduce me to your teammates.
On my right is Jonathan Pine, on my left is Morris Kyle.
Well, welcome along, and good luck to Jonathan, and Morris. And they represent the CBS from Youghal and County Cork. Their opponents this evening are from County Sligo. They're from Banada Abbey in Tullastrand, and their team captain is Ruth Dunn. How are you doing, Ruth?
Fine.
Fine. And likewise, you were here last year and you prefer not to talk about it?
Yeah.
Right, well, tell us about the school.
We're a co-educational school with about 430 pupils in South Sligo. We have a strong interest in basketball, football, traditional music and drama.
Right.
And we won the All-Ireland Senior B title in 1992 in football.
In football. Well done. Introduce me to your teammates.
On my right is Anthony Gallagher and on my left is Stephanie Walsh.
Well, welcome along, and good luck to Anthony, Ruth and Stephanie. And they represent Banada Abbey from Tullastrand, County Sligo. OK, let's see what's in store for our teams on the prize front. We've got personal stereos for everybody who takes part, World Book encyclopedias or multimedia packages for the schools. We've got ghetto blasters, personal CD players, portable audio systems, and you can watch Blackboard Jungle on your very own portable TV, a camcorder for the runners-up, and for the overall Blackboard Jungle champions, the trophy and the minibus. And this evening, our runners-up get a personal stereo each, and the winning team will see them back here for the second semi-final of Group 10. So now let's get started. And we ask Einstein to earn a living for himself and make his first selection of the evening for CBS Youghal. That's Science and Nature. Will you stay or will you go?
Go again, please.
Go again. OK. So that's gone. And what takes its place? Science and Nature. He's stubborn like that sometimes. Morris, 2 questions for you. Beginning with the letter R, what's another name for a hernia?
Confirm.
Confirming. Beginning with the letter R, what's another name for a hernia?
Don't know.
No, it's rupture. Rupture. Right, your second question. Jupiter's satellite Ganymede is larger in size than which 2 planets in our solar system?
Pluto and Mercury.
It's correct. Jonathan, 2 questions for you. Which oxide has the chemical formula MgO?
Magnesium oxide.
Is correct. Your second question. Which is hotter, 57 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 degrees centigrade? So which is hotter, 57 degrees Fahrenheit or
15 degrees centigrade.
Is correct. 57 equals 14 degrees centigrade. Well done. Jonathan, 2 questions for you. Mephitis is the scientific name for which North American mammal which discharges a foul-smelling liquid in self-defense.
Skunk.
It's correct. Your second question. Thalassemia is a hereditary disease affecting which colour blood cells? Thalassemia.
Red.
Is correct. That's a good opening round. You're on 10. Well done. Will you go for the honest question for 1?
Will, please.
You will. And you weren't going to go for Science and Nature. The way things happen. Right. As you know, you may confer. This is your honest question for 1 point. Which large, long-running Coronation Street character is played by actor Brian Moseley? So which large, long-running Coronation Street character is played by actor Brian Moseley? A large, long-running character.
Alf Roberts.
It's correct. You get your points. So at the end of the round, you all are on 11 points. That's a good start. Let's see how the team from Banada Abbey and Tullastrand start. What will it be for them? Music and entertainment. Ruth, will you stay or will you go?
We'll stay, please.
You stay on that. OK. Anthony, 2 questions for you. Which legendary rock guitarist was born in Seattle in 1942 and died in London in 1970?
Jim Morrison.
No. It was another Jim, Jimi Hendrix. Your second question. Gary Mavers plays Dr. Simon Atwood in which ITV medical drama series?
Confirm.
Confirming. Gary Mavers plays Dr. Simon Atwood in which ITV medical drama series? Any idea?
Casualty.
No, it's peak practice. Right, Stephanie, 2 questions for you. In which North American mountain range was the 1993 movie Cliffhanger set? North American mountain range.
Confer.
Conferring.
The Rockies.
Is correct. Your second question. Which great Finnish composer wrote the symphonic poem called Onsaga? Or Ensaga?
Confer.
Conferring. Finnish composer.
Greg.
No, it's Sibelius. Right, Ruth, your two questions. Complete the name of this Welsh band. Super Furry
Animals.
is correct. And your second question, it's on children's TV. Barney the dinosaur is a hugely popular super furry animal, but what colour is he?
Purple and green.
Is correct. Yes, they only had purple down here, but they don't know it is purple and green. We know that, Ruth. Right, at the end of that round, you're on 5. Will you go for the honest question for 1?
Yes, please.
You will. Right, it's a visual one. Have a look in your monitors there. Can you identify that former senator and prominent anti-divorce campaigner?
Des Hannafin.
Is correct. You get your points. So at the end of the round, Banada are on 6 points. 5 points separate the teams. It's still early days. We move into round 2 now. And we ask Einstein to do his thing for y'all. They got science and nature in the first round and did very well with it. That's music and entertainment. Jonathan?
We'll stay.
You stay on that. Morris, 2 questions for you. Mairead Ní Bhaoinig is the singer with which Donegal-based trad folk band?
Confer.
Comparing. Mairead Ní Bhaoinig is the singer with which Donegal-based trad folk band?
Alton.
Alton is correct. Your second question. In which decade was veteran actor and sex symbol Paul Newman born?
30s.
No. It was 1920s, 1925. Don't move, please, anybody, until I hear confer. Right, Jonathan, then the end. 2 questions for you. Complete the title of this BBC sitcom. 2.4...
Children.
Children is correct. Your second question. Which soulful group had a hit in 1996 with 24/7?
Confer.
Conferring. Which soulful group had a hit in 1996 with 24/7?
Treaty.
Treaty is correct. You get a point for that. Team captain, Jonathan. 2 questions for you. Who played the part of James Bond in the 1967 movie You Only Live Twice?
Sean Connery.
Is correct. And your second question. The late Andrei Segovia was a classical virtuoso on which stringed instrument?
Confer.
Conferring. The late Andrei Segovia was a classical virtuoso on which stringed instrument?
Violin.
No, it's the guitar. Right, at the end of that round, you're on 17. That's still very good. Will you go for the honest question for 2?
Yes, please.
You will. Right, it's music and entertainment again. It's also audio, so have a listen to this. That was Babylon Zoo with Spaceman. You probably knew that. What we want to know is, does Main Man Jazz Man come from Wolverhampton or Wigan? Lead singer of Babylon Zoo.
Wolverhampton.
Is correct. You get your 2 points. So at the end of that round, you all are on 19 points. Still round 2 for Banada Abbey from South East County Sligo. Geography. You got music and entertainment in the first round. Will you stay on geography?
Yes, please.
You will. Right, Anthony, 2 questions for you. Name either of the EU countries which contain the Ötztal Alps. The Ötztal Alps, spelled O-T-Z-T-A-L.
Italy.
Yep, and the other is Austria. 2 points there. Your second question. Which country has the larger population, Bangladesh or Belarus?
Bangladesh.
Is correct. 115 million as opposed to just 10 million. Stephanie, 2 questions for you. Which comes last on an alphabetical list of South American countries? Think about it.
Venezuela.
Is correct. And your second question. Staying with Venezuela, on which river will you find the cities of Ciudad Guyana and Ciudad Bolivar?
Confer.
Comparing. It's a Venezuelan river on which you will find the cities of Ciudad Guyana and Ciudad Bolivar.
The Amazon.
No. Did I hear the Orinoco?
No.
No, I didn't. Right. Well, that's the answer. The Orinoco is the answer. Team Captain Ruth, 2 questions for you. In which Leinster county will you find Britta's Bay?
Wicklow.
Is correct. Well done. And your second question. Al Jumhuriyah Al Arabiya As Soraya is the official name for which Middle Eastern country? I can spell that for you, but it'll take me all day. I'll say it again for you. Al Jumhuriyya Al Arabiya As Soraya. The last one is A-S-S-U-R-I-Y-A.
Syria.
Is correct. That was the hint. Right. At the end of the round, you're on 16. That's a better round. Will you go for the honours question for 2?
Yes, please.
Right. Another geography question. Well, it's not. It's a political question. On an alphabetical list of Dáil constituencies, which 2-county Leinster constituency comes first?
Sorry, could you repeat the question again, please?
On an alphabetical list of Dáil constituencies, which 2-county Leinster constituency comes first?
Carlo Kilkenny.
Is correct. You get your 2 points. So at the end of that round, Banada are on 18 points. Now it's close. Next up is our specialist round where each team put one person on the spot. Jonathan is team captain for Youghal. Who's on the spot for you?
Myself.
Yourself, and your chosen category?
Sport.
Right. Good luck to Jonathan Collins taking on sport for Youghal. Ruth is the captain for Banada Abbey. Who is your specialist person?
Anthony.
Anthony, and your chosen category?
Sport.
Right. Good luck to Anthony Gallagher taking on sport for Tulastran. So we've 2 sports specialists. Over here is Jonathan on the spot for Youghal. 6 questions for you, Jonathan. Your first one is on soccer. Which city hosted the final of the 1996 European Champions League?
Rome.
Is correct. Your second question. Brian Roper and Tony Boyle play senior football for which Ulster county?
Donegal.
Is correct. Question number 3. Yellow Jasmine and Carolina Cherry are the names of holes on which famous US golf course?
Augusta.
Is correct. Question number 4. Shota Khan and Wadarai are 2 of the 5 major styles in which martial art, meaning empty hand?
Karate.
Is correct. That's 4 out of 4. Question number 5 is on domestic soccer. How many times did St. Patrick's Athletic and Bohemians have to meet in the semi-final of the 1996 Harp Lager FAI Cup?
3 times.
Is correct. And St. Pat's eventually won 2-1. You're on 5 out of 5. Question number 6. In which racket sport were the 1996 European Team Championships held in Denmark? Which racket sport?
Squash.
No, it was badminton. But you did very well. You got 5 out of 6, bringing your team score up to 29. Well done, Jonathan. Anthony's on the spot for Banada Abbey. His chosen category, sport as well. Your first question, Anthony, is on Gaelic football. Can you name either of the beaten semi-finalists in the 1996 Church and General National League? The beaten semi-finalists in the 1996 Church and General National League.
Tyrone.
No. It was Mayo and Cork. They were beaten by Derry and Donegal. Right, second question is on soccer. Gary Speed plays international football for which country?
Wales.
That's correct. Question number 3 is on canoeing. In K-class canoeing, what does the letter K stand for?
Kayak.
Yeah, there you have it there.
Kayak.
Kayak. Yep. Spelled K-A-Y-A-K. We'll give you that. Question number 4. Which former world snooker champion was knocked out in the first round of the 1996 World Championship at the Crucible by fellow Liverpudlian Rod Lawler?
John Pearce.
Is correct. That's 3 out of 4. Question number 5. Which great flat jockey was nicknamed the Long Fella?
Lester Piggott.
Is correct. That's 4 out of 5. Your final question is on tennis. Which of the 4 Grand Slam tournaments has Ivan Lendl never won?
Wilpison.
Is correct. 5 out of 6 as well. Bring your team score up to 28. Well done. 2 very good rounds. They can take a break, a well-deserved break, as I tell you about our viewers' quiz. And you could be one of 5 lucky winners who will each receive £100 worth of travel vouchers for the Bus Éireann Expressway Coach Network, enabling you to use a quality coach service that links all parts of Ireland. If you'd like to be one of the 5 winners, answer this question. During which war was Gone with the Wind set? During which war was Gone with the Wind set? If you know the answer, you can dial 1550 844 433. That's 1550 844 433. If you're in Northern Ireland, the number to ring is 0891 88 1939. That's 0891 88 1939. And there's no mad rush. As usual, the lines remain open 24 hours a day. Right, we're into round 4. It's a very even competition, just 1 point separating the teams. We ask Einstein to make his round 4 selection for Youghal. History it is. Will you stay or will you go?
We'll stay, please.
Stay on that. So that's the first history of the evening. Morris, 2 questions for you. During the 100 Years' War, which French port was captured by the English in 1347?
Confirm.
Conferring. During the 100 Years' War, which French port was captured by the English in 1347?
Toulon.
No, it's Calais. So no points there. Your second question. On the 30th of May, 1982, which Iberian country was accepted into NATO as its 16th member state?
Spain.
Spain is correct. Jonathan, down the end, your two questions. In 1987, which British Prime Minister said, and I quote, "I don't mind how much my ministers talk, as long as they do what I say"?
Margaret Thatcher.
Is correct. And your second question. What became the 49th state of America on the 3rd of January 1959?
Hawaii.
No, it was Alaska. Jonathan, your two questions. In April of 1996, Cecilia Keaveney was elected to the Dáil as TD for Donegal North East. Which party does she represent? Cecilia
Fianna Fáil.
is correct. Your second question. In July of 1940, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania were annexed by which country?
Germany.
No, it was the Soviet Union. Right, but that was a good round, John. 35. You are at present 7 points in front. But Banada do have a round in hand. If you go for the honest question and get it right, you're on 39. If you get it wrong, you're on 31. What's it going to be?
I will go for it.
You go for it, right. And it happens to be a history question as well, for 4 points. Here it is, your honours question. Which Soviet leader won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1990 for helping to end the Cold War?
Mikhail Gorbachev.
Is correct for 4 points. So at the end of the round, you all are on 37. Sorry, it was 39. Sorry about that, 39. They're on 39 at the end of that round. It's still round 4 for Banada Abbey. I was ahead of myself there. History it is for you as well, Ruth. Will you stay or will you go?
Go again, please.
Go again. Right, you. Ding, ding. History again. Right, OK, let's see how we do, Anthony. 2 questions for you. On the 11th of August 1965, a major week-long race riot broke out in an area called Watts. In which Californian city did this occur?
Los Angeles.
Is correct. Your second question. April the 23rd is the National Day of England and the feast day of which saint?
George.
Is correct. Stephanie, your 2 questions. In 1987, 5 countries signed the Treaty of Rarotonga, declaring the South Pacific a nuclear-free zone. Can you name 2 of those countries? So it was the Treaty of Rarotonga, declaring the South Pacific a nuclear-free zone.
I'll cover.
Conferring. So in 1987, 5 countries signed the Treaty of Rarotonga, declaring the South Pacific a nuclear-free zone. Can you name 2 of those countries for 1 point?
Australia and New Zealand.
Is correct. And the others were Fiji, Indonesia and the USSR. So you get a point for that. Your second question. Crazy Horse was the chief of which Native American tribe?
Cover.
Conferring. Crazy Horse was the chief of which Native American tribe? An idiot. Crazy Horse.
Sioux.
Sue is correct. You get a point there. Team Captain Ruth, your 2 questions. In 1996, Pastor Bizimungu served as president of which troubled Central American country? Sorry, Central African country. So I'll read it again for you. In 1996, Pastor Bizimungu served as president of which troubled Central African country?
Confer.
Conferring. So troubled Central African country?
Rwanda.
Is correct. Rwanda. And your second question. Which member of the Kennedy family was assassinated on the 5th of June 1968?
Confer, please.
Conferring. Which member of the Kennedy family was assassinated on the 5th of June 1968?
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby Robert Kennedy. Right, now, at the end of that round, you're on 36, which means that if you go for the honest question and get it right, you will be 1 point in front going into the final round. If you get it wrong, you're on 32. So you can take some time to decide what the best course of action is. At present, you are 3 points behind.
We'll go for it, please.
You go for it. OK, Anthony will be delighted to hear it's a sports question. Here it is, for 4 points. In May of 1996, former England manager Bobby Robson was appointed coach of which great Spanish club?
Barcelona.
Is correct. You get your 4 points. So at the end of the round, Banada are on 40 points. It's close and high scoring. Next up is our final round. It's our rapid fire buzzer round. The smallest of margins separate the teams. A reminder, because everyone's a bit excited at this stage, please wait till I say the name of your school before you answer, and only the person whose light comes on may answer the question. That's very important. Right, the next minute decides who goes forward to the second semi-final of Group 10. Well done so far. There are two very good scores. Fingers on the buzzers, and good luck. Our minute starts now. How many times have the Olympic Games been held in Africa? Anybody? You all?
Never.
Is correct. Who's the whirlwind who never won Strand?
Jimmy White.
Is correct. Jimmy Smits plays Detective Bobby Simone in which TV series? Y'all?
NYPD Blue.
Is correct. What does the letter P stand for in NYPD? Y'all?
Police.
Is correct. Which long-standing Dublin department store is opposite the GPO? Strand?
Merks and Spencers.
No, it's Cleary's. 1 point deducted. What was the Christian name of the late and controversial Father Cleary?
Michael.
Is correct for Strand. In broadcasting, what's the word mic short for? Y'all?
Microphone.
Is correct. What number would you dial for emergency services? Strand?
999.
Is correct. What's 999 divided by 9? Strand?
111.
Is correct. You're even. What's the minimum number of darts you need to throw to score? Strand?
3.
No, it's 2. 1 point deducted. Name either of the male leads in the film The Fisher King. Strand?
Robin Williams.
Is correct. In which city will you find the Bridge of Sighs? Strand?
Rome.
No, it's Venice. 1 point deducted.
Oh no.
Oh, and the reason there's no applause at the bell there is because getting that question incorrect means that 1 point is deducted and our teams are even, which for the first time in a long time we're in a tie-break situation. I'll just explain the rules to you at home and to our two teams more importantly. I will read the next question on my card here. If you buzz and answer it correctly, you automatically win. If you buzz and answer it incorrectly, you lose. If both teams decide not to answer, I will ask the next question and so on until we get a result. Is everybody happy with those rules as they stand?
Yep.
Yeah, and everybody at home understands as well? They do? Right. OK, so good luck once again, and fingers and brains at the ready. Here it is, our tiebreaker question. What's the name of the popular tourist boats in Venice? Strand.
Gondolas.
Is correct. There was just that slight little pause, but she got it. And we have to commiserate with CBS, y'all. 49 or 47 is a very good score. So there were two very good teams. Unfortunately, one had to be knocked out. Thanks for coming along. You get the personal stereo each. Well done to Jonathan, and Morris. And congratulations to Banada Abbey Strand. You made it sort of difficult for yourselves, but well done. And well done to Stephanie for getting gondolas. We'll see you back here for the second semi-final of Group 10. Well done to Anthony, Ruth and Stephanie. Next time, St Joseph's Athboy, County Meath take on the Patrician Secondary School from Newbridge in County Kildare. Join us then on Blackboard Jungle. Bye for now.